welcome to GameGazm. I'm Brent.
I'm Nikita.
What are we looking at today?
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Ooh,
My favourite, but it's on the All-Stars version.
Now this is the one I grew up with.
This is the one I grew up with.
Yeah.
It
Different
was much
generations
more,
here.
Yeah, much more colourful and pretty and... Yeah, I absolutely love this. This is by far my favourite Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
That there is.
Of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
With good reason.
For sure.
It developed a lot.
Look how beautiful this is.
It
Just
does look
take
nice.
a moment.
It does look a lot nicer than the one I played.
The dull version. Do you love, as well on the shadow of the 3, he's got the...
Oh, the little tail.
The little raccoons.
Yeah.
Which I loved.
Unbelievable.
The fact that it starts in curtains as well, which means... It was just a production.
Yeah, you know how like Super Mario Bros. 2 was a dream?
Just a dream, yeah.
This is a theatre production.
It was just a theatre production. Mario's never actually in any harm. That's what we should consider. It's all just a figment of our imagination. Yeah. Like, you can actually see all the bolts and stuff here.
Oh, yeah, it's like they're set pieces,
right? Yeah, they're
right?
actual scenery pieces. Like, they've got the big shadows behind them and everything.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Super Mario 3 kind of... It had a lot of new parallaxing.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. I mean, like, just then, that diagonal scrolling and things like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was an additional chip that they had to put in, which was similar to the FX chip that they had to add onto the NES cartridges for Star Fox.
You mean
later on
SNES?
As well. Yeah, for the NES version.
There wasn't a NES version of Star Fox.
No, not for Star Fox. No.
I was going to say, you're confusing me.
No, but the additional chip that they had to put into the NES cartridge to enable them for like diagonal scrolling and for the split screen as well.
Yeah, of course, because the bottom portion of the screen stayed static while everything else moved, and someone had to figure that out.
Yeah, like something
because that didn't happen before.
Something we find really basic. We're like, oh yeah, split screen, it's nothing.
Yeah.
We want that bar at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a lot of useful information on there. So, I mean, the P bar was new, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The P bar. What does the P stand for?
I have no idea. Wouldn't it be better if, I presume, power? But, like, there's a P block just then. So you would just use a P block then, and that's just...
I always thought the P blocks were power blocks.
Yeah. Surely, right?
But the P bar?
Yeah, exactly. The P bar.
I suppose it's a power bar.
It's just got to be... It's always got to be power. I mean, that's what we're after, right? Just power.
Yeah, and if you, like, run with the raccoon suit and you build that up to the top, you get, like, the extra flight, don't you? The extra flight time.
Yeah.
Which is all good.
You can actually fly across entire levels.
That was new too, wasn't it? The sliding down the hills.
Yes. Being able to do that.
Yeah.
I loved it. What they brought in. They brought so many new things.
The overworld map as well.
Exactly.
That came into every like Mario game
from here on.
From there on.
Yeah, it was just always included.
This was the start. Well, not this particular one, but this numbered version. Because obviously the NES cartridge is the real one. Now, where is it? Did I leave it over there? There it is, yeah.
This is my NES cartridge.
This is my original NES cartridge.
The original one.
And what a beautiful game this was. Okay, it doesn't look as good as this version, but it's the definitive version.
It's like your version and my version. Like, my version's got so much more colour in it.
My version was the original. Yeah.
A tale of two generations.
Exactly.
No, it was... I absolutely loved this game. I mean, with the original Super Mario Bros., because like I grew up with All-Stars and stuff as well, I got all of them in one, which was just fantastic.
Don't forget to get the secret flute.
I'll get the flute. I'll get the flute, where I can go behind the scenes. I can go behind the scenes. Yeah.
There you go.
Ah, nice.
So that drops you behind the world.
Yeah.
I don't think anything can hurt you while you're on that plane.
I always just panic anyway.
Right.
You don't. These rooms were great. I loved this. I loved that you could go into all these different rooms.
The Toad House.
Is that technically a loot box?
Maybe. Could it be the first... well, I suppose the first instance of loot boxes would have to be Zelda, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, definitely.
But yes, it is a loot box. But yeah, that flute gives you the ability to warp into different worlds, doesn't it?
Oh, can I get one of everything? One of every... Oh, no. I've got 2 flowers and a mushroom.
Brr. Never mind. Well, you get if you get the star, you get 5 1-ups. If you get a flower, you get 3, and mushrooms 1. Is it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think that is definitely.
Yeah, so you just get. It gives you lives, and it had a other mini game in it, didn't it? The cards.
The card game, and there was also. I think there were like 3 other mini games that were supposed to be on it that they started working on.
Oh, and then
which
they cut them out.
There are some like print screens of actual like versions that there were going to be, and it was all still the same layout. Like, you got the box first,
right?
You stood next to him, but it was I think they had like a dice game that they were going to put in there, but they never got around to finishing the coding for it, so it never got put in.
So many things got cut out, didn't it?
Yeah.
And so many things got put in and took out and changed, and it's kind of like how like Super Mario Bros. 2. Like now, there is an interesting thing about the reason, because this game was originally seen and advertised in the movie The Wizard.
The Wizard, yeah.
It? Now, there's a reason why that happened, and it's partially due to Super Mario Bros. 2. Now, Super Mario Bros. 2 came out in Japan, and it was basically using the first Super Mario Bros. Engine, and they just made a load of new levels.
Yeah.
But they actually deemed that it's too difficult for Western gamers, right? Too
Insult,
difficult for us?
but,
Yeah,
okay,
a bit of an insult. So, so what they did, they kind of they got this game that was already in development called Doki Doki Panic, and changed a couple of the characters, changed the sprites, put Mario in there, put the princess in there, and stuff like that.
They're
And
like, yeah, it's totally a Mario game, yeah, completely.
yeah, and just made this odd-looking Mario game that we know as Super Mario Bros. 2.
Which is why it's so different.
Yeah, and because they did that, all the extra cartridge production, as well as the release of Zelda at the time, and, you know, there was another game, I forget which one it was, but they basically run out of ROM chips for the cartridges. Yeah. They actually had a shortage. So it caused a delay in the production of Super Mario Bros. 3. But that had a silver lining, because they got in contact with the company that was making the film The Wizard, and actually got it to be advertised in the film. So they used it in the film, in the video game Armageddon tournament at the end.
I love it.
Oh, when that guy announced it as well, he was like, I was watching the film, you know, my dad showed me the film, and it was cool. It had loads of cool references to video games all the way through, but you get to the end and you're like, oh, what game are they going to play? What do you mean they've never heard of this game before? And then like he announced it, Super Mario Brothers 3, and the screens open up and all this smoke comes out, and I'm like, 3? 3? I lost my shit.
And it wasn't even out yet.
No, it wasn't.
You couldn't even get it.
No, I was like, when is this thing out? So I saw the movie, and then, I didn't even know when I could get the game. I eventually did get it, and it was amazing. But yeah, just the discovering a game through a movie.
Through a film, yeah. That's just crazy. You just... Because in this day and age, like, you can't escape being told. You know what's coming for years to come as well.
We know everything that's coming out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you don't really get the mystery and the wonder of it all.
No, I mean, back then, you didn't have the internet. You either learnt about it in a magazine, on the TV, or in a movie. Like
The Wizard.
Exactly, yeah. The Wizard was such a good movie. I think on this show, like on GameGazm, I've mentioned The Wizard quite a few times, because there was quite a few video games in that, and we covered.
They got the glove as well, hadn't they?
The Power Glove.
The Power Glove.
It's so bad.
Oh man! But they big it up like it's the biggest thing ever. Like, oh, Power Glove, a glove with buttons.
Yeah.
No way.
And in The Wizard, the character Lucas Barton uses it to control Rad Racer, and which is a game we also covered on GameGazm, and Rad Racer is freaking awesome. If you've not played Rad Racer, that was an immense game. And there's some really interesting stuff about Rad Racer that it actually spawned Final Fantasy. But if you want to know about that, go and watch the video, because it's awesome. But yeah, Rad Racer was fantastic. Really hard though, really hard. Oh, I remember these levels.
These levels were, oh god, they were so hard.
The epitome of difficulty.
They really were, especially when you get to like World 8 and things, you know, with the tanks and everything. It just gets ridiculous.
It's relentless as well. They feel like they're so long. You know what really annoyed me on those tank levels as well? you know, the worst thing ever. The
little guys that pop up and throw spanners at you.
Oh!
Why was it a spanner?
I know,
I love how it's just always these random things.
But like you've got 50 million cannonballs going at 10 different angles.
The last thing you need, and like you've got all those going on.
Bloody spanners.
Bloody spanners coming for you.
God, it was a nightmare.
Yeah,
this is one of the Koopa kids, right?
I don't think... I'm sure I've read somewhere that these are Kooplings. And they were based after some of the different game designers from the actual office.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Apparently, their personalities are based on them. So I don't know if he's just working with a load of, like, ugly, like, throwing,
ugly
like, fire rings and stuff. I don't know what kind of place it looked like at the time. But, he liked taking things like that. Like, this was the introduction of the Chain Chomps as well.
Right, yeah.
Which, if you stand around and wait long enough, they actually get released after 49 attempts, and they'll actually come for you.
49 attempts?
49 attempps, they will be released, the chain will break, and they will come for you.
No way. That's a very specific number as well, isn't it?
I know.
49.
49.
No more.
No
more.
less. No more at all. No.
49 is the number.
It was. They were based after Miyamoto's childhood, because he had the neighborhood dog chase after him.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
was on a chain. He got pulled back at the end by a chain.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like where video game characters like get their roots, isn't it? It's like I learned. This is a little bit unrelated, but Silent Hill 2. You ever play Silent Hill 2?
I don't know if I've played 2.
Well, we'll have to play that at some point. But yeah, in Silent Hill 2, there's an enemy that's like it's kind of like got no face and no arm. Its arms are kind of stitched to its body.
Lovely.
And it kind of like waddles around like this kind of thing.
Hill was always so creepy.
It's creepy. But the director of that game said like he got the idea for the enemy of that monster because one of his co-workers always used to come into the building in the morning with his hood up, his hands in his hoodie pockets,
oh my God,
and his headphones on, and he'd sway to the music whilst he walked down the corridor.
Oh,
and like he got the idea from an enemy, from his co-worker in a hoodie. Which is good, isn't it?
It's so cool when you hear that they've got all these different ideas just from things that have been around them. It's plenty of that.
In Mario 3, like, on the overworld, you see, like, you know, the little palm trees, they dance to the music, don't they?
I love it. They're all you can literally just stay on the home screen, can't you? You can just stay on the world screen, just dance along with them. Because in the newer ones, they properly dance in the level. They stop what they're doing, and they do a little...
Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I love that. I mean, it's just little things like that that just excel Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
They just make it Mario. You just don't get that, do you? Anywhere else. It's their thing.
Yeah. And it is, I mean, there's not many games that have like got that level of innovation that Mario has, and if they have, they've often been heavily inspired by Mario. So it's like, I mean, this little plumber and his brother. I mean, and especially Super Mario Bros. 3 spawned so much. I mean, it was kind of the one that started it all, really. Like, the merchandise went mad.
Yeah.
Obviously, off the back of it came the cartoon series as well. Like, did you watch that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I used to love that. You know, like, they used to show it in, like, December time, right before Christmas.
Yeah, they did.
And every morning before I went to school, I used to get woken up by my Super Mario 3 alarm clock. Yeah. Now, this is great, right? It was a statue of Mario on a block.
Nice.
And the alarm would be, "Wake up! It's time to leave Dreamland." Dun, 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 dun. It's brilliant. I've still got it somewhere. It doesn't work anymore, but I've still got it. And that used to wake me up for school, and when it woke me up, I turned the TV on, and there was the cartoon.
And then it was on. There was no escape.
I'd wake up to my Super Mario alarm clock, watch the cartoon show, drink out of my Super Mario 3 cup, eat my Super Mario 3 cereal.
Oh my God.
So there was so much stuff about this game.
Wow.
So much. Oh, look, there's the Boo.
Yeah, the introduction of the Boo, which was actually, again, you know, basing
on
it was inspired on, it's one of the designer's wives. It was actually,
what?
I know, apparently she was a really nice woman, like really quiet and really polite and everything, really, really nice. But this one day, she just completely went nuts at him for how much time he'd been spending on this game and actually at work and not with her, and just completely kicked off. So he basically came back in and said and explained about it, and then just based a character on her.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely.
That's so cruel. I wonder if she knows. Do you think she knows? Do you think he came home one day and was like, honey, you know that game that you got really angry about me spending so much time working on? Yeah, we based this ghost enemy on you.
He was just like, I put a really nice character in there based on you, honey. You said I've been working so hard, but I've been thinking about you while I've been there.
Yeah, maybe you told her he was a different enemy, like the Power Flower or something.
Or the sun. You remember the sun that would chase you?
You're the light of my life.
Evil face that would like destroy you as well when it touched you. God, that was so creepy.
That sun was really difficult to get away from, wasn't it?
Because
he used to like,
and then it would come straight for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, I hated that level. It was super scary. I'll actually be coming up to it soon.
It kind of reminded me of, do you remember in Super Mario Brothers 2 when you'd pick up the key and the mask would come to life?
Oh yeah, those like balls, weren't they? They were terrifying.
Yeah.
You go down like the vase, wouldn't you?
That's right, yeah.
And then you were in another world as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So many good things in this series.
So wait, you got the flute, right?
I have, yeah. I've got both flutes.
Should we use the flute?
I could get all the way to World 8, couldn't I?
We could see World 8, but we won't go there just yet.
No, I'm pretty...
What's that?
That's a music box, which you can play in this area, and supposedly it puts the enemies to sleep, so you can get past them.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We'll try it when we get closer up to them, because
because you can move them out of the way.
This is the sun level.
Is it? Oh,
Look at it.
Look at him.
Look how evil it looks.
He is
Look how he
evil,
just
isn't
follows you, and he's like, I'm not going to come for you just yet.
Yeah.
There's the point.
Yeah, there's the point where he gets activated.
In the level where he gets activated.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Run! And then not on top of that, they put in this bloody thing as well. They put in one of those.
Oh, look at what. Here he goes, look. Here he goes.
Coming straight for me.
Yeah.
You wonder how long it took them to code this kind of thing.
Oh!
I
Yeah, he's a horrible thing. I mean, as if you haven't got enough to worry about in the level.
As if there isn't anything else as well.
At least you get 1,000 points for killing him, though.
Yeah,
That's pretty
exactly. Many points.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose, did you ever, I suppose at this point in video games, points and scores kind of became a little bit less important.
Yeah, they really did.
Oh, here he is, look.
Yes, there you go. Shall we? No, we're not.
We're not going to wait 49.
No. But just believe me, it happens.
He does get away.
Yeah, his chain starts like flashing red.
Right.
And then it just snaps after 50 attempts. Well, after 49. I don't know if it's on the 49.
Oh no! First death. And it was by a Goomba.
Yeah, of all things.
Of all
the most
things.
basic thing. Oh, this also introduced the Goomba shoe, wasn't it?
The Goomba shoe.
The green Goomba boot. Which wasn't supposed to be the Goomba boot. It was rebooted.
It was supposed to be it was the Tanuki
a
suit that was different, wasn't it? It was going to be a centaur or something?
Yeah, well, they were going to base some of the different characters on like Greek mythology, and he was going to be a centaur in one of the suits you could get. I have no idea what he could do. What do you reckon? He'd like charge or something?
I guess. Uh-oh.
Second death.
Oh, boomerang bro as well. Yeah, no, I think it was like the Greek mythology thing. Like in the Tanuki suit in this, you can I forget which button you press, but you can turn it. Is it select?
Into a statue.
You can turn it into a statue. It looks kind of Greek looking.
Yeah, and that also makes you invincible as well. But you can only stand still.
That's
right.
right.
And there was in I don't know if it's in a specific level, but where you can get the Goomba shoe, if you turn into a let me just get this bit. I just want to get this. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Where does this go?
Up here into the beautiful sky. Do you love how colourful this sky is, Bren? Have you ever seen a sky looking so colourful and beautiful in your world? No.
Having a pop at me for playing the original.
All Star Wars.
The original.
I'm sure everyone else would be like, no, it was so much better on the original.
Well, no, it wasn't. Honestly. I mean, I love the original because it's the one I grew up with, but this looks so much better.
It's incredible.
It's using the Super Mario World graphics, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So it is much nicer.
But yeah, and then if you got the Tanuki suit, and then in a certain level where there's a Goomba shoe that you can get, if you basically like fall into the Goomba boot whilst being a statue, and then you're completely invincible for the rest of the level. You can move, you can jump around in the boot, and you're totally invincible. Like nothing can hurt you at all.
That's really awesome.
Shall we try use the music box? Because I want to see if this actually works. Yeah, so look, so he goes to sleep, so you can go past him.
That's really cool.
How cool is that?
Wonder how long he stays asleep for.
Let's not wait around and find out.
And then we should use the magical flute and go to World 8.
Yeah, we get to show the beauty that is...
The beauty and the horror that is World 8, if you can get there.
It's got everything. I was going to say, if I can actually make it there.
Oh, gosh. I remember these enemies as well. They're like, you have to jump on them, don't you?
Yeah, and also, it's when they fall from the ceiling. That's when it gets terrifying.
Yeah, because...
They can crawl on the ceiling, and then as you get closer to them, they just drop. down. Oh, there's no escape. I need one of these now, though. I don't have a tail to break these blocks. No!
It's all gone horribly wrong. Oh, there you go.
Right.
Well, so let's use the flute.
Yeah, if we use the flute.
Use the magical flute. And
he's still asleep.
Well, you need to... Yeah, he is. Didn't
he
you need
is
to
out
use
for
the
the
second
count.
flute?
Yeah, so you use the first flute, which will take you... There you go.
And then you use the second flute here, and it'll take you to 8.
If you use the second flute within this map, then it will take you... I love it, it took you that way, and now it's taking you that way. There you go.
There you go, World 8.
Warp, warp, warp.
Warp, warp, warp.
Look at it.
Look at it. You've been sent to hell.
Yeah. Tank and boat.
Oh. Get ready to witness the pain.
Oh, look at the background though. All those volcanoes.
Seriously, on my version, there was no background.
Wow, really?
It was black. It was just a black screen.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It made it though even more oppressive and dark.
Yeah,
because it was just a black screen.
There's no hope.
There's no hope.
There's nothing.
Nothing happened. It's super difficult. There's spanners flying at your face. There's things gonna burn you. There's those guys. Cannonballs, bombs. Yeah. It's a gopher, isn't it? It's like a little gopher.
With spanners, though.
With spanners.
Why?
Unbelievable. But yeah, he's used the P-wing. Go on, fly over it.
Just fly over the entire level. Cheat, 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 cheat.
If you use the P-wing, does that automatically put you in the raccoon suit for the level?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
it automatically boosts you up, does it?
Yeah, it automatically puts you into it, and then I think you can use it until you get hurt.
Right.
Then you lose it.
Gotcha.
And I think you might even still stay in the raccoon suit if you've got the P. I thought that was just really cool that Peach would send you that as you reached all the castles. Like you'd reach a castle, transform a king, and then she'd give you a P block, a P suit.
Right.
For like good effort, Mario.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, nice.
Good one, bro.
How about you come and save me as well? But you know. Seriously, like instantly looking at it. You have no like background or anything.
This is the version I grew up with.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely.
I can.
It still has the shadow.
Yeah, it still got the shadow.
Yeah.
But I can physically feel your disappointment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No.
I mean, look, this is how it originally was. This is the original thing. You sound really upset. How have you not played this version?
Because I've always had the All Stars version. Why would I put in the NES cartridge when I could play it nicer and prettier?
Nicer and better and lovelier.
Wow.
But yeah, this is how I roll.
Wow.
This is how it happened.
Wow.
But yeah, actually, I can make an interesting fact that connects this, believe it or not, to Doom.
To Doom.
Doom.
Super Mario Bros. 3 to Doom.
Yeah, you know Doom.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Doom.
As everybody, I'd like to think so. How can you connect the two of those?
Well, you take over here, and I shall explain.
You can't play and talk at the same time.
Well, I can, but I want you to experience this. So basically, there was a company called, Soft Disk, and there was two guys that worked there called John Carmack and Tom Hall, who you may recognise their names. But basically, when Super Mario Bros. 3 came out, they were working with IBM computers, and they basically took the first level of Super Mario Bros. 3 and developed it, reworked it for the PC.
All right.
And their boss at the time said, this is pretty good. You should probably show this to Nintendo. So they did. And Nintendo went, no. Super Mario Brothers is just for the Nintendo console.
Mine. It's ours.
Which is fine.
That's very Nintendo-like.
Yeah. So they went back with their tail between their legs. And but they thought, well, you know what? We've done this work. So let's just make it into something else. So thus was born the Commander Keen series of games, which was like a platformer game back on the PC. Now their boss was also saying okay, because you're doing this and you're doing it really well, you should kind of split up and make your own team and start your own thing doing this kind of thing. So they were like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea. And then id Software was born, which obviously they went on to create Doom. So there you go. That is connecting Super Mario Bros. 3 to Doom.
Gosh.
But you didn't expect that, did you?
No. Of all things to connect to, I can't. I really just need to point out at the end here.
Yeah.
Your stars are hollow.
Yeah.
There's. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the style. It's
style.
Yeah, style. It's part of the style.
Okay.
So look, the cactuses still dance.
Yeah, they do. That's great.
Are they cactuses or are they bushes?
No, they're cacti. You said cactuses.
I did, yeah.
Cacti.
The cacti, yeah. The correct plural.
This doesn't look too bad. I'm quite impressed with how that looks.
Yeah, see, it's, it's pretty much the same.
Kind of does your eyes in a little, doesn't it?
Now let's see if you can actually match them, though.
Oh! Instant fail.
Instant fail. Never mind.
Look at it all like... Oh, man. All the pixels.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it doesn't look as good as the new one, but, this is what we had. And
This is it, yeah.
This is it. And
this is how it all began.
that's right.